So your question is, how can you get a grade 9 in language and guarantee you're going to get there? You've come to the right place. Have you looked at the number of marks per question? If you do, you'll see that in paper 1, question 5 and question 4 add up to 75% of the marks. Now here is another thing that you don't know. To get a grade 9, you only need to score 75%. I mean, hello, you're basically going to do all your revision on question 5, question 4. As many of those as you can fit in without your head exploding. In paper 2, it adds up, question 5 and question 4, to 72.5%. Hello, that grade 9 is just handing itself out to you like candy in a candy store. Let's hope you're not diabetic. Are you going to practice question 3? Hell no, what's the point? This is what you're going to practice. Writing as fast as you can, because in the language paper, questions 2, 3 and 4 depend on speed. The faster you are, the more points you will make. Points make prizes, I'll explain that later, but basically the more you write, the higher your grade. In the language exam, you can write something that's complete rubbish and the examiners do not take any marks away. They just mark the stuff that scores. So you want to write as many things as you can. What does points make prizes mean? It means the number of times you explain the effect on the reader. Explain, it's going to start with this suggests, this implies, this signifies, this indicates, this reveals. You know, there'll be 10 or 12 different words you can use instead of shows. Use as many as you like. The more explanations, the better. There is one secret little trick. Look, my camera got excited because it's so secret. That the examiners absolutely love. If they could, I don't know, melt like one of the witches in The Wizard of Oz, they would. What is this melting with excitement technique? It's finding a quote, zooming in on a word and then giving a new explanation about that word. The examiners think that is a super sign of intelligence. Like, it's not. Anyone can do it, which means you can do it, which means you can get a top grade. That said, they do get very miffed and hot under the collar and a little bit snarky if you don't have any quotes like that. Do all your quotes have to be like that? Absolutely 100% no. How do I know? Well, the easiest way that might convince you is I sit the exam every year, pretty much the last 2 years. And in the last exam, I got one of the very highest marks in the country. And did I have all my quotes analysed a word at a time? Did I? Buggery. No, of course I didn't. That would be tedious and slow. Remember, the faster you write, the more explanations you write, the higher your mark. But some of them, zoom in, single word analysis. The examiner will, like I said, melt. So what else am I going to do? Question 5. Can I pre-prepare my description or my story? Well, it's up to you. Personally, yes, I can. I've tried it and I've demonstrated that that works in the exam. You can definitely get a grade 9. If you're not a natural born writer, that is a guarantee of getting really high AO6 marks because you've already planned quite a lot of the punctuation and the vocabulary and the sentence structure. How are you going to guarantee that what you've planned will turn up in the exam? It's easy. 2 characters, a positive and a negative. 2 settings, a positive and a negative. Look at this. Shady. It's a bit tedious and cold. I've got my hat on. Look at that. Sunshine and gorgeousness. Contrast is everywhere. So prepare a couple of settings. One of the settings and one of the characters will fit any description question or any story question. Similarly, you might be able to fit in all 4, I don't know. But if you've got 150 words or 200 words that you've already pre-planned and that you've committed to virtual memory. Like, you don't have to remember it word for word, but you've got the idea of the sentence structure, the similes, the metaphors, the vocabulary, where you're whapping your colon and your semicolon and your ellipsis and your exclamation mark or whatever punctuation you want to chuck in. You'll make sure it's not just like punctuation salad. You'll make sure that it works. You'll have tested it out. So I would try and just memorize that stuff. How will you memorize it? You'll get some past questions out once you've written your 2 characters and 2 settings, and you'll just try and apply them to the question as quick as you damn well can. Will you write it? Well, it's up to you. Personally, I dictate everything because I speak much quicker than I can write, and the dictation apps these days, Word, Google Forms, notes on your camera, whatever it is, they keep up with you because you speak English. Have you noticed that? It is trained to just turn your writing into text. Why on earth would you spend your time handwriting it? I'm glad you asked. There is one reason: handwriting speed. So within your revision, you need some opportunities where you sit down and you think, right, for 20 minutes, I'm going to blitz this and see how much I can write. Now, the secret of knowing how much you're going to write isn't just what you've prepared in advance, it's writing a plan. If you want to plan, do not spend ages doing it because there are 0 marks for the plan. You want to get skilled at planning as quickly as possible. 2 minutes ideal, 3 minutes I can cope with, 4 minutes you're thinking too slowly. How are you going to practice doing stuff at speed? Like this, isn't it? Here's a dramatic pause. Oh my God, he's shut up for once. Exactly, this is what your revision should be looking like. Bosh, 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 bosh. Read what you've got, think, no, that's not as good as I thought it was going to be. Spend 5 minutes changing it, little annotations, and then put it down. Bosh, go again. Do it from memory, in speech, typey, typey, typey. Grade 9, cummy, cummy, cummy. Well, my vocabulary's straining under pressure. Yours won't because you're going to practice. See you soon. Wonder what's coming up next, don't know. Oh, probably the tide.